Investment in this kind of technology has been going on for years, all with one goal: to protect the soldiers protecting us.
What we do is we say, well, the science is interesting, but we're translating that. We're translating that into application and benefit. And it's something, frankly, I think the Department of Defense does really, really well. We can see science, but we say we have mission. We have a national security mission.
In March of 2020, the USS Theodore Roosevelt made headlines when more than 1,000 sailors on board tested positive for COVID-19. For 2 months, the outbreak kept the ship and its crew of 4,800 sailors from their mission of defending our nation. Dr. Matthew Hepburn says he's devoted his entire career to prevent that from ever happening again.
What we want to do is detect an infection as early as possible, before someone even spreads it to another person, to try to prevent that infection in the first place so that it never happens. But if it does, we detect and treat. And what we also might want to do is then make sure everybody else is protected.
That dream now appears possible thanks to this tiny hydrogel biosensor. Placed under the skin, it measures what's going on at a tissue level. For example, the amount of lactate in your body.
The level of lactate at the tissue level is a really good indicator that someone is starting to get sick. It's one of those things that we see go up pretty early in severe infection, called sepsis.
The sensor doesn't identify what infection you might have. It's more of an alert. Hepburn compares it to a check engine light.
Like a check engine light doesn't say there's a problem, you're out of oil or something like that. It just says there's something wrong. There may be something wrong with your engine, so take a closer look. So the idea of the sensor is check engine light goes off, then you need to do some more specific tests to figure out if you have COVID or something else wrong with you.
This next generation technology was invented by Perfusa. The private sector company created it to help treat diabetes. Now, through a partnership with the Department of Defense, the sensor has been developed for a number of other purposes. Besides detecting infection, it can also measure oxygen levels.
So you can think of like a pilot. You'd want to know tissue level hypoxia or low oxygen as an early signal that you're not getting enough oxygen to your tissues.
Currently in clinical trials, this, like all other vaccines and treatments provided by the Department of Defense, must get FDA approval. This one appears to be well on its way to that achievement. Caitlin Burke, CBN News.